Hi everyone, I'm Cecily and welcome to my channel, The Lover's Astro and Tarot. This reading is for anyone whose sun, moon, or ascendant is in the beautiful sign of Libra. So Libra, you had a victory at the beginning of this month. You're now starting to feel like your relationship is moving in a positive direction. You received the Six of Wands, it's the first card for the month, and traditionally, this card is a man who's riding into town on horseback, and he's kind of coming back with his spoils of war, and he's very proud of himself. So this is basically saying you've cleared up a lot of things in your relationship. Any sort of misunderstandings you've had in the past seems to be fading away. You feel like you're starting to get back to yourself, Libra. This is the Knight of Swords. You're in a very sort of passionate position. You feel like you're going out and you're sort of just taking charge of the world because now you have the stability at home to sort of back yourself up. It's a very positive place to be in at the beginning of the month. You feel very supported, you feel very strong, and you feel like you're getting even stronger and stronger, like you're just going to move up the scale, Libra. So there's a lot of trust and there's a lot of faith at the beginning of the month. Which makes you feel really, really good. Now, this Six of Wands actually is really good because it says that you've come from this Five of Wands place, which is conflict. So now you're coming from conflict, moving into grace and moving into satisfaction with yourself and with your partner. And then you kind of hit judgment, right? So judgment is what is on your mind. You're saying you've made your final decision. You've made your resting place. This is where you want to be. Judgment is basically like saying, I know what I want in a relationship. I'm finally at that place. I've made my decision. This is it. So you're kind of in a place where maybe the relationship wasn't working before and you were very much thinking about getting out of it. And now you're in a place where you're like, nope, I'm good where I'm at. And why are you good where you're at? Because your foundation actually came out as this Page of Cups right here. And this Page of Cups means you're now back in a place where you feel like you can offer your love. You're now in a place where you feel like, wow, I understand this person. This is also somebody you're most likely in a relationship with. Now this can be a Scorpio, a Cancer, a Pisces. It can also be their moon sign or their ascendant sign, guys. So this Page of Cups is basically saying, whatever has happened, I'm here to offer myself to you. It's a complete positive reaction to somebody. It's really love extending, and I think it's both of you extending yourselves, because here you have this knight and he's charging in, you have this Page of Cups, and they're both kind of offering themselves in a sense. This knight offers himself in deed, he'll protect you. This page offers himself in love and emotion. So you have two people here that are offering themselves in two different ways, and the hope is that it'll work, right? The hope is that they'll understand their different forms of love and recognize them, because somewhere in the past, the two of you both felt very taken for granted, right? And this is the Four of Cups, and the Four of Cups is the card that we get whenever we feel like, yeah, it should work. I have most of what I want in this relationship. It feels good sometimes, but there's just something that's missing. There's something that's not there. And it's also when you're looking for fulfillment in all the wrong places, guys. It's when you're in a relationship, but you can't help but look at everybody else and what their relationship is like. Or it's when you're in a relationship, but you really don't want to be, and you're really thinking about somebody else. So this is what's been going on from the past perspective. And now moving forward, you feel like you've got the whole world at your feet. You feel like you're in a really good place. You know exactly what it is that you're getting with this person now. And you guys have kind of moved past some of the issues in the past. and is starting to get to a place where you're really, really fulfilled. So it's like you went from a place of no fulfillment to the ultimate fulfillment, and now you're kind of wondering, like, okay, wow, what's next? Like, because this right here, this is the middle of August, and this is you having a really good time somewhere in the middle of August. So there might be something that's going on for you. You might get some sort of promotion. You might have a really good trip or a honeymoon to go on with, your significant other. There's going to be some sort of wonderful news that you'll get mid-month, maybe late mid-month, sometime around 17th, 18th, that will make you feel like the relationship is moving smoothly. Now, Libra, you also have the Five of Swords that came out representing you in this reading. And this Five of Swords is kind of awkward in the center of this reading because it really doesn't have a place here. So the Five of Swords is when you're willing to do whatever it takes. Now, I'm going to interpret this in a good way, meaning that you're willing to do whatever it takes to stay in this relationship and make this relationship work, because Judgment is basically saying you've made the strongest decision that you can possibly make. But the Five of Swords is also a card that talks about deception, that talks about having your own best interest at heart and not really caring about anybody else. So the worry might be that, even though you guys have worked out all the things in the past, here's this Five of Swords again that might be rearing its ugly head, maybe right towards the end of August, and you guys might not be vibing the same way, but it might just be something that's being expressed in you, Libra, and not something that's being expressed period with you and your partner. Because if you look at your partner's in a really good place. Your partner has the Star card, which means there's a purity, there's an intention there, which says, I have nothing but love to give to you. If you would only love me, if you would only appreciate me, if you would only understand what I have for you, you would know that it was just pure love. So your partner is actually in a great space. So it's a matter of you kind of deciding what's really important to you, Libra. Is your sort of identity and the way you saw yourself in the past still that important to you because you were unsatisfied in the past? I doubt that it's going to help you move forward in the future. Or are you kind of willing to step out of this box, take some new ground with your partner, and stick to this decision of surrendering your love and being able to give your love in whatever way is necessary? Because this water sign is only at the beginning of their development, meaning whoever they grow into, they've got these two magnificent cards representing them. So this is a person that you really kind of want to keep on your side. This is somebody who really has invested emotionally in you and is going to take it a step further and has some magnificent love to give as soon as they know and recognize that they're safe and wanted. So I've gone ahead and actually pulled out your cards. Now, this is your hopes or your fear card, and it's a little bit of both, Libra, for you. It's the Nine of Pentacles, which talks about being free, independent. So there's this wonderful side about being free and independent, Libra, where you get to express yourself to the fullest and be whoever it is that you want to be. But there's also a loneliness that's associated with that. And sometimes our creativity, sometimes loneliness and creativity are prices that we pay. So sometimes we pay the price of loneliness to be ourselves completely, and then sometimes we pay the price of our creativity to be in a relationship and to be one with somebody else. And this Nine of Pentacles is kind of that struggle. It's like, I want to be this amazing person, this amazing guy, this amazing woman, to really express myself to the fullest because I know what I can look like when I'm at my best. And this Nine of Pentacles is you at your best. But also, with that being said, it's not the Ten of Pentacles. It's not settled. It's not family. It's not security. It's not knowing that you have people that you can count on. It's strictly independence, which is something, Libra, that you have been looking to get out of, because Libra, 1, is the sign of partnership. And 2 two, right now in particular, especially with this Page of Cups being your foundation card, it means that overall you're really looking for love. You really are. There's a part of you that doesn't understand it, and there's a part of you that doesn't understand your partner, but you're setting that stuff behind you because you realize, hey, this is what I have in front of me. I know what I have in front of me. And they recognize what they have in front of them too. It's like they're bringing you the stars and the moon, and you're bringing them the world. So it's almost like you bring them the day-to-day life that they've always wanted, and they bring to you the spirituality, the comfort, the understanding, the unspoken stuff that's all underneath and kind of squished in between in that intimacy. So, Libra, you have this sort of King of Pentacles that came out for you in your reading, and I feel like that's you, Libra, getting to that place where you're somewhere between all of that water and all of that air, is earth. And you're really getting to the point where you're grounded. Now, I realize the King of Pentacles could easily be another earth sign that's walking into your life. That's definitely possible, but really, Libra, what I'm reading it as you. I'm reading it as you sort of like taking all of this in terms of your relationships and finally getting to the place where you're grounded and satisfied and you're really in control of the kingdom. And I'm also relating it to this Nine of Cups right here, because your hope is that you get to be this Nine of Pentacles woman, this, all sort of inclusive. I have the money, I have the home, I have the family, I have the job, I have, the spirituality, I have the sexuality. It's all there for me to experience whenever I want and need. But this King of Pentacles is basically saying you're going to take it a step further. It's going to do even more for you. It's going to be you moving into a place where your relationship is 100% on solid ground. And you have your partner next to you. That's what I actually see. Now, I do feel like there has, like I said, been some things in the past that didn't work for you and your partner, and it was sort of this negative vibe, but now you've kind of moved past that. So really take that into account, Libra, because you have some magnificent energy coming your way in terms of getting things done, accomplishing things, moving into your highest ability. So take advantage of that in the month of August, Libra, because it's going to make a really big difference in your relationship. You're going to be able to secure that commitment if you want as well, and if that's what you're really looking for, it's definitely there for you to do. So take advantage of it and try your hardest not to fib, Libra. That is the one thing that I would say is standing in your way as far as partnership is concerned. Try your hardest to stay on the straight and narrow, and it will allow you to get exactly what it is that you want. So that was your reading for the month of August, Libra. I love you guys. You're going to have a birthday soon, so I can't wait to see what the month of October is going to bring for you, and September as well. So thank you guys for all your likes, comments, and subscribes. I am actually building a website right now, so you'll be able to book your readings whenever you like. And I also am giving a special this month. It's going to be $40 for 30 minutes instead of the 20-minute deal, because the 20-minute is just too short. So I'm hoping that extra 10 minutes allows for some clarity so we don't feel so rushed when we give our readings. On here, I usually try to give readings somewhere between 10 to 20 minutes, depending on how much time I have and, what comes out for the month, because each month is totally different. And with that, I hope you guys understand, but please email me if you have any questions. I'll put my email in the comment bar below, and I love you guys so much as always, and I will see you next month. Bye, Libra.